Do you want to know what's happening around the world of sports? Look no further than The Bench with your host, Blaine Owl.
Okay, everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Bench. I am back. AJ did an interview with Lance, which was greatly appreciated for me there. He did that one on Thursday. And today we are going to be joined by Jerrell Lewis, one of my really, really good friends. I can basically call him my best friend. He's been there for me through it all. I've been there for him through it all. And, it's a special type of bond that me and Jerrell have. He has kind of started to blow up on the scene, kind of as Lance has here as of lately. He has been pulling quite a few college offers. So when he is on here, we're going to go ahead and talk about that. We're going to talk about school. We're really just going to talk about life as a whole, how he's doing, everything. We're going to go ahead and he said that he would be in here at 3:31. So he should be in here any minute as we are going to go ahead and get this thing started. There is Jerrell. He's been a 3 or 4 year starter now for the varsity football team. Dressed his freshman year, got in a couple times. He's been a key element in the last couple years, playing defensive end and running back for our football team. And then he also played a couple years of baseball, and he has been a basketball player all 3 years so far. Welcome to the interview, Jerrell. How you doing, man?
Good, you, man.
Good. Jerrell was just over at my house earlier. We got a good lift in. Obviously, we are still practicing social distancing while doing that, taking precautions because of the coronavirus. So, Jerrell, I'm going to start off questioning by something that probably a lot of people have seen as of lately. You've been pulling in quite a few college offers here as of lately. Why don't you go ahead and give me the rundown on who has been offering you? Just go ahead and take me through that experience for real quick.
I picked up 5 Division I's from Fordham, Holy Cross, Georgetown, Robert Morris, and Brown University.
Right.
And then I have big Division II ones like Ashland, Urbana, the Notre Dame College of Ohio, and Tiffin.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think it's neat. I've never been through this process, or I don't know what to expect from it.
Yeah.
Just taking it how I'm going right now.
Of course. It's really cool to see you pulling in these offers because personally, I know how hard you work, not even just on the field, off the field. It's just tremendous work ethic. You're a big, strong guy. You're playing defensive end for us, a little bit of running back with the new offense this year, maybe some tight end, H-back stuff looks. Although we're going to talk about now last season real quick, last football season at least. What was – you had a great year. One of the best years in the MDL. You were the sack leader, I believe. You got all district. I'm pretty sure you were part of all state. What is something that you could take from your game from last year that you want to bring into this upcoming season if we have the football season, which I'm confident that we will at some point?
Just the same drive and motor I had last year. I took a big loss. I lost my mother and almost a year ago, and it just kicked in. I want to get out of here. I want to make her proud.
Right.
I wasn't already doing that, but it just changed me, and it just made me want to try harder every day at practice and every day in the summer.
Yeah, which is 100% understandable. I was there through that with you all. It was crazy. It's crazy. It's a very sad experience. That was really kind of right in the height of baseball season. Unfortunately, I was actually there with you the day that, the police told you that your mother had passed away. It was very emotional for the both of us. It was definitely something I'll never forget, and carrying her with you and making her proud, I think, is what I personally have seen in you that gets you going and makes you the player that you are. So coming into this season, though, what's the goals, for the team? I got my goals. The team as a whole really has some goals, but what are your goals for the team and personally for the 2020 season?
My goal is our goals just to make the playoffs. I want to win 10 games.
For sure.
And I want to beat the snot out of Troy week 10. It's just simple as that. That's everyone's goals on the team. And my goal
100%.
is to make it to the playoffs because that's what we haven't been there since 2014.
Yeah.
And I want to change the culture around here.
For sure. I think that, coming up with this team this year, everybody's kind of feeling it. We got a good group of seniors. There's 8 or 9 of us that have been playing since our sophomore year, and then we have a spectacular underclassmen group. We played with them last year. They're coming up. The sophomores this year are great. And one thing that I've noticed is that I feel like hard work that you show in the weight room and on the field and other captains on our team, that is really showing off in the underclassmen. Could you agree that, their work ethic is extremely good?
Oh, yeah. When this coronavirus thing started, I took 3 juniors now that are sophomores. Kept playing inside medaling, hated mine. We were just killing it in the weight room.
Yeah, I can agree with that. We were putting in spectacular work before this crazy coronavirus epidemic or pandemic has started. So what have you been doing to keep busy? Obviously, you come over and lift here, there, in the garage and whatever. So what other things do you keep, what's keeping Jerrell Lewis busy through all this?
Schoolwork is real big right now.
Yeah.
And then I just work out with you guys, and then I just do a little bit of training on my own, like ladders, conditioning.
Right. Some video games, of course. We played a couple times.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, we know how it is. So a couple other things that I want to talk about is school. You obviously value your education a lot, Jerrell. I can see that with, your grades. You put in good effort in school. Right now with the schools that have offered you, do you have a top favorite? Do you have maybe one that's leaning above others? And, take me through that.
Fordham.
Fordham, okay.
On my list. And then maybe Georgetown.
Yeah. I mean, both those schools are great, academic schools. Do you have any idea maybe what you want to, go into in the education field after, other than just football? Do you have any idea, what you're going down that road?
I want to come back and coach at some level.
Okay. So, yeah, that's going to be maybe a teacher or something.
Yeah, teacher or business for sure.
Yeah. Awesome. Jerrell, you didn't play baseball this year. You played in the past years. You maybe just took this year off to focus a little bit on, getting your body healthy, getting everything ready to go for the summer and the fall for football. Even though it doesn't look like we're going to have a season, did you miss baseball at all?
Yeah, when we started track practice, because I did track instead of baseball.
That's right, yeah.
I absolutely missed it.
Yeah. So is it something that maybe in the 2020 season, late spring, 2021, you're going to be coming back to maybe joining the team again?
Yeah, I think I'll be back.
Awesome. How do you think that playing 2 or 3 sports as a 3-sport athlete, 2-sport athlete, is the key in developing you as a football player? Because I know tons of coaches out there are just about football players. They like the guys that play 2, 3 sports. How do you think that that's helped you develop as a player?
Well, you just take different things from different sports.
Right.
It's just like basketball was big in like my conditioning part, and then footwork, and then baseball was big in my eye-hand coordination, swinging the bat, trying to hit the ball, fielding it, everything.
Yeah, all great points. Football. So, I think we've talked for a couple minutes now. Is there anything, you want to say to anybody out there watching, maybe going through a rough time that you want to get out before we end the interview?
Just stay humble and grind to yourself. You only can be so true, and then you got to be real true to yourself.
I agree with that fully, man. Well, thanks for joining us, Jerrell. This was another episode of The Bench. Unfortunately, we should be doing this at school in the green screen room, but this is what we had to deal with. So I want to thank you for coming on and talking with me. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon, man.
Hey, you too. Thank you for having me on here.
No problem.